We acted as the general contractor for the project, so we managed all of the other contractors on site. We did the grading, the structures, we did a lot of the underground utilities, we did the stormwater. This was definitely a very big project for Timberline. I had just come from working for CDOT. I worked on projects that were of similar scale, but not quite as broad of a scope as a park. So there was just a lot of extra details. So it was definitely a little daunting to come up to that project as a whole and kind of figure out how all the moving parts fit together. But I think I had a good support system here at Timberline to kind of help encourage me, help direct me, help in the places where I was deficient. There's a lot of experts here in different stuff, so being able to talk to different people in the company really made it a lot smoother of a project than expected. Timberline Landscaping came in. They did all the landscaping parts. They did the sod, the seeding, the trees, mulch. They did the paver patios. Timberline Rock and Roll, they provided the stone and mulch material for the project. They also exported almost 6,000 yards of fill dirt that was taken out of the project due to the differing grades they had us do out there. So quite a bit of dirt left the site. So Timberline Trailcraft also came out with their individuals. They helped us build a perimeter fence, and they also helped consult us on how to kind of prepare for the bike parks in the park. It was quite a bit of work, but I think that's where Timberline Building Systems kind of came in, and where I think if we would have stuck this as a normal landscaping project, it would have been more difficult. But having me come in and manage the whole thing, that's where I got a little experience with working at CDOT, working with a bunch of different contractors. I was able to use that experience to help manage all the contractors on site. So we have our select few subcontractors that we've used for several years, built really good relationships with. We met many new subcontractors on this project, especially on the types of work that we hadn't gotten into as much before. So the playground, for instance, the splash pad. We met a lot of these very good professional people in the process of doing this and have established some relationships for future projects. So the community was very involved even before we got on board as the contractor. They had gone through several workshops kind of giving input into the design. They got kids from the next door middle school to provide input as well on things like the climbing boulder and what kind of amenities they wanted to see at the park. We had weekly meetings with the city and the architect that also included kind of a leader from the community, and she was there always kind of asking questions, kind of guiding what we did to work for the community. So they were much more involved than a typical project like this you would see, and it was really neat because we even have employees that live right in that neighborhood adjacent to the park. So getting to see their input and see them be able to use that park was really, really cool. This park is a really exciting park to take your family and kids to. I definitely have taken mine there several times already. There's a lot of amenities packed into kind of a small area. So especially in the summer, if you want to go play on the splash pad, you can go play around in the water. You can hit up the playground. There's a rock climbing wall. There's a fitness station. There's the bike tracks. There's a skate park. All kinds of fun stuff. There's a big soccer field as well, and plenty of places to sit down and eat and have like a little picnic, and just overall fun. And I think one of my favorite things is just the sheer amount of like walking trails they put into it, and just neat grading that they designed into the project to where you can go sit up on this overlook mountain, see the whole park. You get a panoramic view of the whole thing. So it's just real fun to go hang out there and spend a day. It's not just a 2-hour thing. It's like you want to spend all day at the park.